two-shot launch steel tip action on the 4th generation Bandit board, adding the one-piece flight deck system to all steel tip barrels as well. I'll be throwing 23-gram weight everything, starting with the Celt Tornos, followed by Roman Empire Juno, and finally the Celt Balor Dart. God, I love the steel tip version even more. It's longer and more torpedo-y than the soft tip. We've got a straight barrel now with evenly distributed weight. I'm going to use that King Crown milling as my grip reference. Shot calls that gnarly rear section vessel grip, I believe. It's unmatched by anything I've felt before, honestly. 83 scored. Next up, we've got the Celt Balor Bomber Dart. This is the hardest changeup for me because it's front-weighted, so that means I have to hold in the max diameter. Yeah, good pick. Oh my gosh, guys. New darts, new Bandit dartboard, and new flight deck colors. Go ham.
Welcome back to another great night at DPFL Darts, and it is another final in front of us here as I am Nick Teixeira, joined by the one, the only, the Division II champion, Steve, driving the bus McDowell. Steve, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Of course, I love, you could say it again, winner. Love being called a winner. So
lovely nervous energy.
Anytime.
26.
The Brutalizer of Jay Vargo is the alternate title. No, I'm just kidding. We love Jay. We love Jay.
Jay kind of took it on the chin. Sorry about that, Jay. I appreciate everything you do, but you know, you got in the way of the tornado. When the bus is driving, get out of the way of the bus. That's all I got to say.
Well, we do have another great match in front of us tonight. We have Anthony taking on Joe, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is back-to-back finals for Joe, but he actually, if I'm not mistaken, choked the lead last time after being up significantly and lost out. So he's looking for a little redemption here, Steve.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, I mean, I had a pretty big lead on Jay, but I can see how, you know, and again, it's very, one, it's tough playing on stream. That's one. Two, you know, these guys, you know, you're playing for a little more money than you're normally used to. And if you let the nerves get to you, and I told you guys the nerves weren't going to bother me. I don't get nervous. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's true. 44. I think when you speak in public more often, you get less nervous about anything you do. But in this sense of the word, I mean, maybe Joe just got a little nervous this time. Maybe he just lets his dart speak this time. He's having a rough start right now, but hopefully he gets it back together.
Yeah, just going to get settled in. Yeah, this is just first leg. It's a 1st to 12 tonight. It's strap-in kind of final. As we progressively go up, our final change. The only thing left after this will be the premiere, which currently has 1 quarter, 1 semi, and then it'll be the final. So pretty sure we're waiting on an update there, but that should be getting caught up pretty soon. And yeah, I'm excited to see what these guys are going to do tonight for us.
Yeah, no, the premier catch up. They're always, half the guys are overseas or in another country. I mean, it's just, you know, so they'll be back getting that up and done. But we should have obviously with Division I here, this should be a little higher in scoring than we've been. You know, obviously we've gone through 2, 3, and 4 now, so maybe a little higher score than me. Maybe we'll see.
You did play pretty good in that final, so it might not be that far off.
It was funny, right? Because Johnny says, "Hey, Steve, can I get a picture of you?" I'm like, "How do you not have a picture of me? I own the company. You don't have a picture of me playing darts." So, right, so the picture I sent him is, I don't know if you remember the bus driver shirt that I wore to TFC with your dad. With your dad and Jimmy. Yeah. So with the yellow with the black with the tires smarting along the front.
Oh,
he just laughed at me.
You know what? Good choice. I think that's class, personally. Sorry if you're the splat, but you know what? Sometimes you got to just be in the way of the buses. That's leg number one for Joe Smith here. And a good recovery after an early struggle.
Yeah, his average jumped up pretty significantly there quickly.
Yeah, Joe lost out 7-12 to Dustin Jensen last season in this Division 1 final. And I believe, like I said, when I talked to him earlier, he was actually up in that match before it got away from him. And I believe that same season he was in my round robin group, if I'm not mistaken. Fact checking myself on the fly here. Yes, he was number 1 in my group. So I did have a chance. He's probably one of my 5 losses from that season.
Yeah, I'm actually going to look forward to playing in Division 1.
I think you've proven that you can be a welcomed addition there.
Again, 78. It's just the darts. It's the same throw. It's just different darts. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't go get lessons, obviously, as you saw some of my math scores.
Nice.
I was going down for doubles.
Incredible. It was unpredictable. Your use of marker darts are brilliant. I got to say, some of the best marker dart usage I've ever seen.
85. Yeah, you know, on no damn marker dart because I said it while I was shooting. There was no marker dart. So I know you heard me.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We were listening pretty closely.
Try not to give you guys too much ammunition, but the one game that got away from me was the when I started with the 180, then with the 140. I'm like, how do you lose that game? But then I looked over at Jay scored. He shot a 79 for that game. I go, well, that's how you lose that game. The other guy shoots a 79.
Yeah, he wasn't far away.
99. No, he wasn't far away, apparently.
He also showed us, Jay, that early on, like, I mean, he was right there in the mix, but it can show where like the mental battle can be lost a little bit, right? You kept up your incredible scoring phases, and the legs where he was winning was when he was getting to the doubling at the end after some double trouble and gifts from you. He had never had a moment to really dictate what was happening. He was responding to what you were doing.
Well, I mean, I'm
dirt.
Nice.
Ooh, how about that?
110 checkout. Nice.
Yeah, and he split it smartly on the 18 as much as I would have loved to see it in 2. I got to respect that. Good shot from Anthony to make it 1-1 and break right back.
Yeah. Again, I've never been one to give any of my opponents an opportunity to, the old adage of, kick their dick in the dirt. I'm 100% okay with that. I mean, I'd rather step on your throat than let you win a game. And that, again, if you can't be when you're playing games, you have to have that type of mentality, or you can't be, you're not here for participation trophy. So
59.
The killer mentality needs to be in your dart game, in anything.
Yeah, and I'll say, back in my playing days, I obviously people can tell by how I interact with the world. I'm a pretty happy-go-lucky kind of guy, but I play better with a fire in my belly, right? I don't usually it's self-inflicted. I get mad or amped up internally and then take it out on the dartboard. But God, if you give me a reason, if you give me something to bite onto, that's why I tell people, I'm like, be careful with how you're reacting positively or negatively to your own or your opponent's shots, because I'm the type of player that loves feeding off something like that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their go-to. I was feeding off of Jay's misses
87.
and just kept thinking, okay, just keep it on him. If you throw another trip, he's gonna press to try to hit a trip. And sometimes when you're playing steel tip, you could throw 100 times at the trip 20 and never hit it, and you're like, that should be it's right on the wire. What are you gonna do? You don't change your dart. You throw the same dart. It's just really close. And you're like, oh, my God, would you just go in for one freaking time? And if it goes in one freaking time, it usually goes in 2 freaking times. But you just got to get lucky and get that one in there.
Oh, look at this. Stacking it up. Beautiful 177. Tees up nicely with a 1-2-2. Great way. If you're going to do 299 and 6, this is one of the best ways to do it, because that leaves you 4 18s for the bowl from Anthony. Oh, smart board management. Something Steve McDowell still doesn't believe in.
95.
But now we're in Division 1, so he believes in it a little bit.
No, I think it's totally ridiculous. I would go all 18s right there.
And then right here, nice and easy. No, okay, he's going all or nothing. 62 left, 12 for the bull. 32, so he goes over for double 16, not chasing the bull. Smart with Joe at 204. Wow, this is going to be a fun one if they're going to be playing like this tonight.
Wow. So I've looked at the Jermaine Wadamita messaged me today. He made into the
58
top 8. He just says good run, and I'm like, yeah, he did a great run. Some of his games weren't like Anthony's at 85. He didn't shoot 85s. That's on PDC.
Well,
bust.
Oh, interesting.
He did that on purpose. He busted it on purpose. He wasn't going. He wasn't going to double 2. He's at 146. I don't blame him.
He absolutely did. That's risky. I mean, it's going to pay off.
See, he has been listening to Steve McDowell.
84.
No, he has
Steve
not.
McDowell would have did the same thing. He saw Joe at 146. If Joe hits the 146, great shot.
First start.
But ain't no sense in going down into the crazy world of if he goes over there and hits a single 2, now he's in la la land. He ain't going there. Good shot, Anthony.
It's just rare. That's all I was going to say. It's just rare. I didn't even disagree with it. Don't even disagree with it. It's just
playing
rare.
Playing your opponent. That's all that is. Nothing wrong with that.
That's fair. But if Joe checks that 146, that crumbles my confidence for the rest of the match if I make that decision there.
Come on, baby. Switch over.
Yeah, man, if anyone takes out a 146, it should crumble your confidence. Who you shouldn't. That's a hard shot to take out.
No, if someone takes out a 146, they answer me up saying, "Okay, I better do better."
I wish I remember what he shot at because I don't know if he went trip 19.
Yeah, it's going to take.
I would have thought he would have gone trip 19, double 16.
I mean, that's a great way to take out 146. I saw some, not to bring up soft tip on our steel tip show here, but I was at a Bullshitter Seattle this last weekend, Steve, and it's Fat Bull open, right? And the guy has 146.
All right,
most people probably go bull trip 20 double 18, right? This guy, he goes up there, trip 16, leaves 98. So I was like, is he going trip 16 bullseye? He goes up there, drills a trip 16, then goes over trip 15 to leave 53. And then I asked him after, I was like, why'd you do that? And the guy's like, oh, I never once think about math. I just shoot whatever my arm is feeling. It was incredible. That guy won that final for the record. But not when it was incredible. I was like, this is the most Steve McDowell answer I've ever heard.
I mean, for the love of God, I mean, the damn board counts for you. You can at least look up and say, oh, it's 50. Throw the bullseye.
45.
Who the hell throws a 15?
It was awesome. Oh. I love it.
Let's slap him around.
It was singles. He had no partner to be mad at him, and he wasn't mad at himself. So, you know what? All power to him.
Was it leveled? Was it a different level or something?
It was level 3, yes.
Oh, okay.
So admittedly a different average font. Now, what made it incredible is he also, and I guarantee you, I did look back to make sure his stats were within the level 3 range, and he is truly a level 3 player. But he hit a 180 to leave the 146 with his opponent on a finish. So I was like, this guy is awesome.
Man, Anthony's playing very well.
Yeah,
140.
Anthony there choosing to start on the 20s rather than the 18s, so he did not leave a finish even though he hit 2 trebles. Not going to matter because Joe's 140 only leaves him at 169, and the setup from Anthony on that last start is magnificent.
Oh, he's killing the trip 18. I don't think he's missed it yet.
It's in the school of Rob Cross. 89 left, should be 57, leaves 32. How about that setup from Joe?
Nice. I'm not a fan of trip 18. I don't know why. I've got to figure it out.
It's trip 18's brutal. 42-32. Tried to 33. 41 left. 9 double 16 should be the shot, or 1 double 20. There's the 9 double 16 needs to go.
16 left.
You can hear the sigh. These guys are definitely bringing it tonight, Steve.
First start.
Yeah, they're not messing around.
They said, "Come
what
on,
were their
Steve
final
Jordan,
averages?
Division One."
Oh, I got no problem playing these chumps.
Sure.
Let's see. You said you want to see their averages. Let's look at their round robin averages first here, real quick. Let's pull it up here.
Especially since they got to move up to Premier. I don't get to play them next year.
That is true.
1 and 2. See you later. Thanks for coming.
Joe Smith finished second in Group E. He won 7 of his 10 matches, plus 35 in league differential with a 73.64. And that's in the round robin phase specifically. Anthony finished first in his group with 6 matches, won out of his 10 with a plus 35 league differential with a 73.36. So yeah, both these guys coming in at the mid 70 range.
Nice.
137.
And then let's look at their
the whole thing is they move up to Premier to keep playing. They just have to play season up there. That's just the way it works here. I'm not sure if it's top 4. I know it's at least top 2. Go up to the next level, no matter what. No matter what your average is, you're going up. I think my average is a 63 or 64, and that's not enough to be in one, but it's going to put me there because of course, of my championship run that I had. So, it's good to be a champion.
100.
Good to be talking with you, Nick. As a
champion. Thanks for letting me know. I made it to playoffs every single time I've tried, and I had to forfeit out because of travel. Ooh, that's a brutal bounce out.
That hurts. That hurts.
My goodness.
Smart.
And that's a smart dart on the last, right? You're sitting at 125, 135. So you're leaving yourself a 1 trouble finish by using the bull with only 1 dart in hand. Great recovery despite that circumstance.
Yeah, I might have to go to some math school. These guys are adding up way too quick for me.
Yeah, their math's incredible. 128 to leave 40, the 110, now treble 18, double 18. He's hitting the 18. No, on the wrong side of the wire. This is good play right now. This is fun. No, not to say our other finals aren't fun, but this is fun for a different reason. Those are fun to see what they do in the scenarios. These guys are just hanging and banging right now.
It's only fun for you because they're shooting the proper darts. Which
oh, stop
it.
I'm not an elitist. Can we calm it down here? Joe, double 20 to go ahead and get a lead and a break a throw. Now to the 10. Doesn't get it. 20. Looking at Joe and Anthony, they're even in the playoffs, they are number 1 and 2 in average. Joe Smith, number 1 at 76.99 in the playoffs. Anthony right there behind at 76.14 in the playoffs. So yeah, these guys were the ones expected to make the run.
Yeah. And again, it all gets hot. I mean, same with me. I mean, I was known as a trip 19 thrower the whole time I ever played steel tip. So for me to hit the 20, there you go.
Well, I think that's enough my dad's math a little bit for you. He was looking at all the routes he assumed Steve would go, and then you just didn't do it, and it was frustrating him even more. And I was like, this is great.
Oh, yeah. There was no chance I was going whatever you guys were thinking. It wasn't happening. There was
I think there was a handful of times where I tried to tell the proper way. Remembered I was commentating over you and it said, this is really not for Steve. Like, this is for everybody else. This is if you want to learn. When learning's for nerds anyways.
59.
I like watching, stuff like this because sometimes, when you see outs thrown enough times, like, for example, the 110. Now that I've seen it a couple times with Anthony, easy peasy. Trip 20, single 18, double 16. But I could see me doing that. I think the problem I have is when I'm in the let's say I'm at 176 and I may miss a triple 41. Is to say, okay, what number do I want to be at? Like saying, okay, you've missed this now. Okay, hit this, you get to the 110, or what's the other one? A 108 check, a 108 or 110, because at 108, what is that? Isn't that the
55
trip 19, single 19, trip 16 or double 16? So taking your favorite numbers and trying to put them in that scenario.
Well, and to your point, Steve, like it's even less about like knowing the proper math for like, because you and I can disagree all we want on like how Joe on 303 probably should have started on the 19s unless he hits a 180, and then in case it doesn't matter,
139.
Because if you start 719s, it leaves you 170, right? So 139 here doesn't leave him a finish or it does leave him a finish. Never mind, I'm bad at math. Go ahead, Joe. But the thing is, like, what you're saying, right? Those mid-range outs where you see him enough and you feel a little bit more comfortable. That's exactly it. In the middle of the match, don't like be looking up and shoot it on the way that is optimal, because that's not going to be. It's whatever you're feeling, and then in practice, get more comfortable with that math, because the last thing you want to do is be on dart 2 or 3 and think, what do I need to throw? I don't want to think at all. I'm there to throw darts and drink tequila typically.
I think though it's a progression as you get going on. So if you're level 4, 3, you should be worried about 100 and below, right? You shouldn't be worried about your setup at 299. I think once you get to Division 2, you can start about your setup in the hundreds.
Third dart.
And once you're in 1 and above, then you can start looking at those.
Yes,
he just take that out?
Yeah, he took out the Shanghai 120 check for Joe Smith. These guys are playing one tonight.
Yeah, they got some averages going on.
Sorry,
sure.
didn't mean to interrupt you there. That was a good out.
That's 120. We will all be shooting. Some of the outs are like a lot easier to guess what you should do.
Okay, yeah, that one, admittedly, if you shoot it wrong, that's really on you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If you're a 19 shooter starting 19 on 120, I'm going to slap you. That's the answer.
Yeah, not a good idea. Yeah. You can almost go trip 19, double 3.
Trip 19, you miss into a single, then you go trip 17 for bolt. Yeah, no, I don't like anything about starting 19 over there. Hey, by the way, your sponsored player, Alex Velman, I mean, man, his out videos are just phenomenal. If anybody has some free time, maybe you're saving up on your next paycheck for Anubis Academy class, I highly recommend looking up Alex Spellman's Facebook, because he's posting these out videos, and he does this visualization where he shows you where technically you can start and where you can't start and still be on a finish on your first start. And he's made it into this whole chart. I'll be honest, as a commentator, I pull that chart up sometimes now when commentating, so that way I don't have to think so hard.
Literally, I was looking at
100
some chart that he created about an out from the bull or something, and I'm looking at it going, what in the hell is this? I couldn't figure it out to save my life. I'm like, okay, I would need Alec to spend probably hours to explain it to me. Then, it's just like algebra, just clicks on. And I think that's the same thing with darts. When you're playing, it just clicks. I think there's a time and point where some of these guys just, 18, 7, blah, 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 and I'm at my out. What did you just say? But I think it just clicks, and they know what to go at automatically. Now, sometimes your dartos always go there, but it's crazy how these guys can throw a missed start and then recalculate and then go back to where they still need to be.
Yeah, that's something I've never been nor claim. It's my math is purely because I've memorized it from talking about it so much and playing it a fair amount. I will always give credit to those players that instantly can do the math, or the Owen Binks of the world. I could not do Owen Binks' job. I never could do Owen Binks' job.
Yeah, I mean, that's because of course, he's seen definitely the proper way to do things, and very quickly too. But I mean, I couldn't imagine trying to call that score that fast, that quick.
Nice shot.
Good 74 check from Anthony. And what's impressive though is you see Owen, and yes, he has the routes memorized of what players do, but he can quickly adjust. If he has a route memorized and someone doesn't go that route, he immediately can do the math without blinking, while also out of his peripheral vision look at what's happening with the player. Like, it's something incredible. And that's not the that's not the expectation for the average player. I always tell everybody, you either are really good at math and learn the math tricks for darts, or memorize. Just start memorizing stuff a lot better. It's more the other.
Yeah, and it's Devin Peterson has a school out for kids with using darts as math, and it makes sense. It's very quick, multiplying, subtracting. It's real simple to do, but it is a way to learn math for sure. And I think a lot of people are afraid of steel tip because of math. because it's, especially because how people get when oh man, well, okay, what is that? So let me do the math. And they put their fingers up and they're like, okay, I need to hit a double. It's the repetitiveness of it that eventually you don't even think about it anymore. It's just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think sometimes with darts, like we have to, as much as I do consider us a sport and we do need to take it seriously as far as a whole, it is still a bar sport from its origination. So yeah, if I'm at the bar drinking and I've never played darts before and you tell me I have to go grab a piece of chalk and write down numbers, screw that. I am just going to throw the pointy objects at my friends instead.
42.
I agree.
But it's gone so far with tablets, auto scoring technology, and frankly, just people just getting a little bit better at the teaching the fundamentals of dart math.
Yeah, no, and again, that's why we talk about when you should chalk for matches for like a Division I. You chalk, you can't get nervous about it. It just makes you count better. Then, like you said, the more you watch it, the more you learn outs too.
Yeah, and I've never had a
74,
player
like I saw the 74. Now I know it's 74. You always go with the 14 because if you hit the trip 14, you got 32. If you hit a single, you just go single 20, double 20.
Exactly. Look at Steve's learning. I freaking love it here, man.
Well, I'm going to be in Division I because I was a champion of Division II. Since once you're a champion, you got to move up. So I'll be moving up. I got to learn maybe my numbers a little better.
It took you a promotion where I started, baby. It took you a promotion where I started. I just want you to remember that.
Missed that too. 27.
Oh man, I will say to your point though about chalking. Yeah, I've never had a player go up and or I've gone up to a player, asked them to chalk a match, and then afterwards they were annoyed about it. They were always happy, even if it was not always the best of chalking, because for a lot of times, any chalker is better than no chalker. And I can tell you as a player, I've only ever gotten annoyed at a chalker once because his eyebrows kept moving, and I couldn't think off the top of my head who I'm thinking of. But
that's because you lack focus, Grasshopper. You lack focus.
You employ my father. It's generational problems, okay?
We know he lacks focus.
132 here, starting on the bull for Joe. He might not start bull actually just because his opponent's sitting at 160, but no, he does start it there. 25 with left, 57 for 50. 50 leaves either 42 for tops or another bull for double 16.
79.
But no champagne cork will be popped today.
So didn't he hit a bull?
He missed into the 4.
Oh. He loves that trip 18. Love God.
92.
And another great setup. Gets down to 70. 53 has to get faded, though, for a 5-3 lead and a hole to throw. Double 20 gets pinned on the first attempt.
Very nice.
Now, this is one
like
there's
70.
Yeah, 70 is annoying because I don't like shooting trip 10. Same thing like on 62. I don't like shooting trip 10, but you're supposed to with 3 darts in hand because of your miss.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Just start ripping double 15, double 20. Be cool. Kirk Chapman saying most of the time players will tell the chalkers to score anyways. Yeah, especially if you're doing some players that are pretty comfortable. A lot of times they'll say their number to the chalker as they're going back and forth if they don't know the chalker themselves. That's pretty common. As a chalker, I've always preferred it. I will say I think it was Owen Banks told somebody, or maybe it wasn't Owen, but maybe it was another CDC chalker or someone said like, hey, I know the math. So if you don't have a professional level chalker, I think they usually appreciate you saying the numbers to them.
That's when you were playing Stowe Bunce. Every time he walked up, he told me the number. And I know how to chalk
59.
Stowe. But there was a couple times because I wasn't prepared for it. He threw numbers and I'm like, oh shit, I got to count this up. And I was like, oh, and he goes, I got you, man. I got you. I'm like, damn, well, stop shooting crazy shit and just shoot normal stuff. He'd shoot a triple and a single, then he'd go for the bull. I'm like, why are you hitting the bull?
Well, he loves bull, and he also loves his cover shot 19s. So he does do a lot of movement on the board. He's not really like we saw Matt Clark out at the DPFL live event, and that guy will do anything to stay on the 20 bed and only move on setups. But Stowe, I think he is probably one of my favorite as far as a cover shot on the 19. Like his cover shot on the 19, oftentimes I almost think to myself, man, I wish he would just only throw those because it feels like they always go in.
100.
Oh my!
Looks better than that.
180. Yeah, it is.
65.
65. Good use of the bull there. Does go ahead and clean this up to a 140, but not as much as he would have preferred. 175. Joe can get out in front and force the 140 to have to be checked. 65 on the score. 110 left. Does stay there to leave 90.
85.
140 won't go. So this is a chance now for Joe to go up
100.
6-3 in a match where there's not much separating these two right now, man.
No, Anthony was killing it. He's fallen off just a tad bit of it on his scoring.
Oh, no. I think he might regret that first start. He does 90 with 3 darts in hand. He started at trip 18, but you have to go 20s route here. Yeah, it's 2 single 20s. You shot the bull. Your opponent's sitting on 40.
84.
You have to get yourself 1 dart at a double here, and
that's not right.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a regret.
68. 76. No, goddamn, what is the number here? I don't know. I don't have eyes. What you got? 78 and 8 is 70.
86. He left himself
86.
4.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck.
There we go.
Gosh. My brain's gone.
86 to leave 4. But yeah, he didn't shoot the 20s route. Doesn't get himself a shot at the bull.
First dart.
And that gets punished.
Nice
Joe,
shot.
again, even if he doesn't check the bull, has to give himself the percentage shot. When you start 18s, you have to find a triple or else you won't get a double.
Punished. He got slapped. I was dead smack in the middle of the double 20.
Well, and a 6-3 versus a 5-4 are very different game states.
Get so caught up in the darts sometimes
Yeah.
you forget what the numbers are.
I mean, you're talking to the wrong cat. I have no idea when I get down to these numbers. So if it doesn't make sense for double 16, I'm in. I need to figure things out.
Your 20s weren't looking too bad. Your double 20s.
Dark connected.
No, I hit a couple of those. I was kind of shocked that I hit the double 20s. But I mean, to throw myself for a loop, I do try to stay on the 16, 18. I didn't miss them too often. When I had a 16 or 18, I hit it. My checkouts had to be be good that night.
Oh, for sure. I'm surprised. I'm a nerd.
Waiting.
As soon as my match is over, not like the exact minute after, but maybe even just
Cianciolo.
the next day, I'm the one looking at my Dart Connect report, and I'm reading through every bit of the stats and looking to see what I was surprised and what I wasn't surprised by.
Yeah, I was kind of, the whole thing went black on us and all that kind of. Because I had the one real good game at the beginning, but I think our first game was bad, both of us.
59.
We didn't shoot that well, but I think we had a couple good games in there, but then that kind of screwed up with our averages for the whole.
Oh, that's
whole
right.
night.
Yeah, because with the stat keeping, it would have affected it, huh?
Yes, my average only wound up being for the 12
100.
games we played afterwards, or I don't know anymore. We played 10. I think it was 10 because he lost 10-4.
He kept trying to congratulate you on your win, but well before it was over.
Yeah, They're like 3 times I won the match. I'm like, no, not yet, Jay. I haven't won yet. I appreciate it, but let's play one more. And then I'm thinking, if I lose now after he's congratulating me twice.
I was hoping for it because that was when there's times where I definitely thought I was deeper into a dip or not deep enough into it. And thought a match was over, and then when you all of a sudden realize there's more match left, it's not pressure usually you're feeling. It's like, oh well, I thought this was over, so this is free. This is house money.
No, I was enjoying it. That's all of a sudden I'm enjoying playing. But of course, when you're playing well, you're having fun. You know what I mean?
47.
It's not like take a rocket scientist to figure out it's fun when you're playing well, and it's not fun when you're not playing well.
This darts is definitely one of those activities where the better you are, the more fun it typically can be, especially in singles competition. In doubles, I can have fun while still playing bad with the right people. In singles, if I'm playing bad, not having that much fun, if any.
Yeah, I play golf with a guy named Chris Tonking,
84.
and he's like a 2 handicap, and he'll be on the tee box, and he'll hit it, and it'll be on the left side of the fairway. He goes, "Oh, that's shite, mate. That's shite." And I'm like, "You're in the fairway." "Yeah, but I'm on the left side, mate." I'm like, "Who gives a shit? You're in the fairway. What do you care what side you're on? For the love of God." I needed to be on the. I'm like, "You okay? Shut up. You're a 2 handicap, and you're pissed about what side of the fairway you're on." Okay, I can't take
that third dart.
Oh, that is in there. A 110 for Joe Smith. That clicked right on that wire. Yeah, I can tell you, it's and he does wiggle the dart. Thanks, Joe. Gotta love it. I will say,
sure,
that's like whether it's golf or darts, it's like the better you get, the less fun sucking and being bad feels, right? You start to really feel frustrated, but also when you do really good and you do really cool stuff, the expectation of act like you've been there before increases. So there's a very small window of enjoying being good at darts.
Oh my goodness. I've told you that story about Joey Johnrow, haven't I? About darts.
Listen, I've heard a lot of stories in my years. Yes, that one I have heard. I've heard a lot of stories about Joey over the years too.
So again, act like you've been there. There's that too, but even in golf and then just same in darts though, when you get really good at it, like Stowe and Alex and those guys, I can see where it becomes frustrating because you're at a level so much that your expectations are so much more of yourself, where the rest of us would just love to be half your average. These guys throwing at the top level, I could see how, because again, the competition is definitely not generous. So if you're if you ever having a bad day, there's a good chance, they're sticking it in you. So you can't have a bad day. The better you get, just the way it is. If you're playing in Premier, you have a bad day. A good thing you get whitewashed.
Yeah, it's way more punishing. As you want to take a quick moment here. Theo Martin tuning in. Thank you for watching along. I see Red in here. Kirk Chapman chatting along. Kyle Batdorf in here. Ryan Brogan saying, "Steve, can I have your autograph?" Sorry, that must be a spammer. Pat Cummings tuning in. Appreciate all you guys watching along.
I'm a champion.
100.
Oh, we'll never hear the end of it either, as this is a potential 13 dart leg here for Joe Smith. Double 19. He's going right at it. That's a good spot. Decides to split after the first start. Interesting. Double 16. It was a wise decision for a 15 dart breakup throw.
Wow, Steve McDowell, darts right there, baby. Yeah, I ain't shooting at that thing again. Let's go split that bad boy. Who the hell wants to go in that world?
Sure,
not I. Totally agree. Good shot, Joe. That's what I would have done, buddy.
Joe, when you inevitably listen to this back,
I don't think I throw the first one at double 19. Like, are you shitting me? I'm going over to the 6. Let's just get it out of the way now. In case I miss the 6 and screw it up. I got another shot at it.
Joe, when you inevitably listen to this back, I just want you to know I don't think Steve McDowell is accrediting himself to your shot selection, but it sounds like that as Anthony starts off with a 180.
About time I figured these guys would be living in the 180s.
We saw 177, but yeah, no 180s hit yet to this point, but they're averaging in the high 80s. They're hitting 2 treble turns consistently.
80.
How many 180s did I hit in my championship match? Do you remember?
Off the top of my head, I don't remember. I think 1 or 2.
Imagine that. You don't remember.
100.
Listen, I keep stats for darts players, not dart company owners, okay? All right? Let me know when you're a player. Well, let me know when you can handle me in a singles match. And don't say right now, because I'll be honest, I'm kind of struggling right now, so it's a bad time for me.
I know I got to start slinging them here because the season starts next week.
Yeah, that's a good time to call this out. Season 13 starts next week, folks. We got our Halloween spooky season. I keep seeing all these pretty eccentric graphics from, I assume, Scott Hanish and the team. We got a good season coming up in front of us here. So make sure, DPFLdarts.com, follow along, get involved with the nightly events and the soon-to-come-out Express Leagues.
Yes. That is what's going to help everybody. I'm telling you, I'm going to see a ton of people in the express leagues because it allows you to just play on a night that you like, and it is, just get you another night to play steel tip darts. So you don't have to worry about it if you don't want to play in the blind draws, but you just want to play on a night. You pick a night you want to do, or you find 8 of your buddies. You put yourself in a closed group. All you do is message DPFL. You say us 8 guys or girls want to play in a closed league. We sign you up. We put you down. You guys go have at it and have a good time. And we handle everything for the rest for you.
So leave a comment below, guys, if you want to see a special USA Darts DPFL Express League, or if you want to see, who knows, maybe you can get McDowell in there. We'll throw him in the mix. Get Jen, Will, myself, maybe Sean Green in there.
29.
I'm in.
Let's do it. Not Johnny Nolan. Never Johnny Nolan. Oh, hey, Johnny Nolan. Thanks for tuning in. I see you in chat here.
Yeah, I'm not good. I like my team at DPFL, but I must say, 94. We're not the best darters.
Oh, I had no idea where the start of that statement was to where it was going to end. There was a lot of ways that could have gone, Steve.
We got some of the worst averages for people who run a dart company that I've probably ever seen. So it's like, but we'll play, but we're just not very good.
25.
Well, that's why Will's going to be in our Express League. He's more of a talker than a player. Ryan Brogan says, put me in, coach. I want to play Nick and Will. Ryan, last time I shared a stage with you, my head got shaved, so no thank you. I will say I just got a gift in the mail from A to Z Darts today. Shout out to them. Or Magicware, I guess I should say. And it was their new Buzz Lightyear jersey for Halloween. And I was like, oh, because I got a buzz cut, they gave me Buzz Lightyear. Now they're so funny over there at Magicware. Shout out to Jen for that joke.
5 left.
Well, I mean, I just received my darts from A to Z. A to Z Darts ordered a set of Chris Dobie soft tips because I'm playing with Chris Dobie steel tips. So I'm like, might as well play with the same barrel and soft tip. And I'm going to play tomorrow night soft tip with that. Well, there's the 8-4. Anthony's got Joe's not missing his doubles, and Anthony is.
This is the golden ratio. 4 legs between your opponent, 4 legs between the win. This is the must-win moment for Anthony if he wants to try to mount a recovery in this matchup.
180.
That helps.
Nice start.
It's another good start.
That helps.
Yes, I figured I'd order the same dart barrels. I mean, again, I think if you play with the same dart pros, if you don't have transitions, why not just try the barrel? I'll try them tomorrow night. I don't want to screw too much up for my soft adventure I have next week. All week long fair. Playing darts off an area I'm switching darts, probably not the best idea, but if it's not successful, I will switch back pretty quickly.
I just want to shout at your friend Ryan Brogan saying, I don't know if I've ever played against Nick. Ryan, we met playing against each other. That's how we met. Shout out
Put
to
down the alcohol, Ryan.
Or 2018, whatever it was.
Down what does he drink? He drinks tequila and oh, no, not tequila. He doesn't drink it. Vodka and tequila. Cranberry.
Oh, I do like that too.
22.
Maddox
that's
in here.
all he ever drinks. The man only drinks cranberry and vodka. I'm like, every time I look at him, you have an issue? Yeah, you got UTI? I mean, every time I look at you got cranberry and vodka.
I will say, when 100. I first went to TOC, the first year I was 20. And I can tell you, I was so nervous, and I did not cash in a single event. That was the same year where I filled in for Steve McDowell, for the record, everybody. And that's important to note because he signed up all of his events, couldn't make it, and I had almost the same average. Easy fill, except he accidentally signed up for a couple of no-cap events, thinking it was a capped event. So it's me and Taco Supreme playing against Wes White and Kyle Liddicky. Like, we're like going to do something about that. And we won one singular match, and Taco said if he won a single match, he would take off his shirt and run around the entire dart hall. We did win one single match, and he does take his shirt off, and he starts running on dart hall. The ref comes running over to me. Hey, did you guys win that match? And I said, yeah. He said, he told me he was going to do that. It's fine with me.
I thought he would have thrown his fun out. I mean, you get in trouble out there.
You know, Taco's got that charm, man. Something about him.
Nah, he's a fun guy.
But that year I played like crap in every single event except the no cap because I had no pressure because it was the no cap, didn't care. the next year, turned 21, and I discovered that that was my first start term after turning 21, and I discovered vodka cranberry. I ended up winning almost every single event I played in, and realized that alcohol really is a performance-enhancing dart drug.
That was a beautiful throw, Joe. 22.
It's like steroids.
I think in total I won $3,800 that year, and I spent $700 at the bar before tip.
Well, that's because you were always in all the finals. He needs this shot.
Nice shot.
It's a good shot. Yeah, he needed that one there. Maybe that'll get his stuff going on.
That's a nice 18 dart hole to throw. The thing is right now is when Joe's on his throw, he's finishing in 18 darts. That means that you have to finish. If you want to break the throw of Joe, you need to finish it with a 15 dart leg. And that's where the struggle has been tonight. It's not that he hasn't been holding particularly well. It's that he hasn't put himself in positions to break.
Come on, dark and heavy.
Ryan says Ryan asked if you won the match. No, I think I won that match, but honestly, I don't remember at this point. And he also says, I drank Crown Apple and Coke. I grew up.
You're still lagging on your end.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He got married.
Yeah, he got married. That's it. Shout out to the better.
Got married. He got his balls back, so now he can move up to the Crown.
The way you talk is inspiring, Steve. I want you to know that.
I got nice friends. You know what I'm talking about. So we all treat each other the same. So
yeah, you
can't hang it. You don't. Then we're not friends.
Yeah, you've seen mine. Mine's willing to shave my head and give me a mullet. So I can't say my friends are treating me much better.
I'd have left your ass with the grandpa haircut. That's what I'd have done. I'd have just shaved the top and left the sides.
It's not the grandpa haircut.
It
was the Larry Butler we were going for. It's actually the goal.
Was that on TikTok? It's like a trend on TikTok where the kids go to a thing and they draw a card for a haircut.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. There's a TikTok guy that does that.
You see a 10-year-old with a bald head and the hair on the side. You're like, you're going to wear that to school? Yeah.
Oh, man, I love it. Well, here we go. This is going to be another important, Anthony needs to start fishing for that break, and he's going to have to fish for a 15 dart leg to do so. That's going to be the 45. Hard part of this. So Joe starts over the 140. No trebles on the start for Anthony. A lot of work to do to recover that deficit.
Yeah, he's going to have to, like you said, it's when you start getting like this, though, you can't have Joe doing that. So just when you think you're getting a break and he gets a fat one and then trip 20, and then that's when you start squeezing the dart. But so we'll see.
Yeah, well, and again, it's just about Joe's position. He only needs to win 4 legs because there's that 3-leg separation. He only needs to win the ones he's going first. You have to at some point break his throw at least 2 different times. At least 2 different times. So you're going to be fishing for an opportunity. And if he keeps taking out darts in 18 legs or 18 darts in his given leg, he needs to find, Anthony needs to find 15 darters. And that's tough.
That's very tough.
And the secret to finding 15 darters, Steve, is he has to take out 301 and 6 darts. He has to use good math. We're back to math. 28. I love it.
No chance.
140, 161. This one's no thinking. This one's just throwing.
59.
Won't take it out in 6. That means that we're going to see 6 darts for 112 for Joe. A nice and easy route on this one.
Trip 20.
Oh, getting a little creative on the assignment. That leaves 96. Oh, does he bink it?
Wow.
Just inside.
78, 88, 94.
Just inside. Oh, getting a little creative on that assignment. Wanted to go a route that did not leave him the double 16. Basically the opposite of what Steve McDowell advises.
Exactly. Now he's a double 9. He throws inside. It's just silly.
He doesn't plan on throwing inside.
But he's got 6 more darts.
He's going to split on dart 2. Yep, I knew it. I knew he was going to split on dart 2 because he did this earlier.
2.
Yeah. No.
Well, this is your opening.
He could be my caddy because he's not all the way there, but he can carry my darts.
Wow.
110.
I'm just saying. I would have done it on the first one. He does it on the second one.
This was a leg where Joe did not take it out in 18 darts, missing a couple darts at a double. And yeah, Anthony doesn't take it out. He has the hope for another favor. And this favor might be coming. Double two does get
no.
Very nice. Thank you, sir.
Oh, that hurts the sack. The last one.
It hurts the what?
You know, the dart sack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the very famous thing. Yeah, no, everyone knows that. Yeah, hey guys, do you remember to bring your dart sacks tonight? Like, yeah, of course.
That's what it hurts when someone hits a double two and you hit the dart sack.
Oh, I hope you guys are enjoying this, watching along, because I know we're having a lot of fun over here.
58.
The crazy part, they're still shooting 80 and 78.
I mean, it's great. And what, Division One? That's what, is 65 to 75. So, you know, they're shooting is slightly above that top end range, which is what you should expect from your finalist performers. You expect them to be slightly over and basically ready to promote. So that's the whole point of the promotion based system as well.
59.
I mean, in Premier, I don't think the guys I don't think they go past 85, to be honest with you, with their averages. So, because once you get up there, then you're really, you're shooting over 85 for an average. And then you're saying, well, you know what? If you're shooting over 85 for an average, that means you're shooting a lot of 90s, a lot of 100s. So that's when you start, thinking, okay, that's maybe next level stuff. So these guys are shooting really well for
85,
where they're at for level one.
These guys would be absolutely competitive in Premier. They would be good sparring, and it's what makes your game better.
Well, the other thing is, remember, Nick, we talked about this. It's like when you go up one level, your average is going to go with you because everyone's playing 94. Better. It's not just you, but the guys you're playing against are even playing better. So, they're not, very few times in level one, they're going to go out to 30 darts. You know what I mean? Where the other levels you can go there. You're going to have less time to screw up as well.
98.
Absolutely right. Here, another important moment. 162 not on a check after 12, but neither is Joe. So you have to set up something and have to take it. This is not helping. And that's only going to be 24 in a very pivotal moment. So now you're leaving yourself with a ton of work to do. It was at 138 remaining. So yeah, 201 now for Joe. If he gets to a better setup, there's a lot of pressure on Anthony once again, because he has to try to get has to hold every one of his legs. He can't afford to try to break more.
I think I kind of lucky there.
Yeah, got off the hook just a bit. First start looks good. 78 left. 54-24. He tried to. I mean, the way he's in the 18, that's the way I would shoot it.
Yeah, he's been killing it.
Yeah, because 120 for double 9 is not very fun.
78.
But 78 will at least set up pretty well. 143 now has to go. Treble 20, treble 17 goes the 19s route. I think that first start's buried. Is it? Or is that low?
It's low, I think.
Yeah, it looks low.
Don't matter. He's all over the place now. Anthony's getting a gift.
81.
Yeah, again, has to take this. A 21 dart leg once again. Good spot.
Second dart.
Yep, able to click right off it. That's how you use a good guide, Steve.
Oh, well, yeah, it's easy to throw it over top of it. Not on the outside, you hump it. No one's throwing it on the outside to throw it on the inside. I mean, but to throw it low, okay, then you lift it over top of it. You sure in hell don't do it the other way around.
What's a hump head? What's a dart sack? What are these things you're saying?
It's dart lingo. I don't know what you're talking about. How do you not know dart lingo?
You're right. I'm the darts guy that doesn't know dart lingo, of course.
All night.
Exactly.
Come on, darkness.
Let's look real quick at the tail of the tape here. Anthony coming at the number 4 seed. Had a first round bye, then a 11-10 win over Kyle Harvey, and then 11-6 win over Chris Ventura. 11-7 win over Tyler Nelson to get to this point. Joe Smith, on the other hand, also had a fairly dramatic run. First round bye, coming at the number 6 seed. Then an 11-6 win over Troy Cox. 11-3 win over Edward Pope. And then an 11-10 win over Frederick Krueger in that semifinal match to get to this point. So both of these guys survived last league deciders to get here.
Freddy Krueger?
60.
Yeah, like the Freddy Krueger.
I heard that guy throws knives, man.
I can tell you, Freddy Krueger has played on our Frederick Krueger has played on our live stream before here at DPFL, and this is a true story. That stream got taken down because they thought we were streaming a movie. They saw Frederick Krueger in the name, assumed it was related, and Facebook copyright automatically took down the live stream, and I had to change the name of the title. So to this day, I was actually nervous. I did see him in the semis last week, and I was like, "Oh no, 44. Facebook's going to yell at me again if he makes the finals." And Pat Cummings says, "Is that his real name?" Yes, Frederick Krueger. I believe told me last time that I think they were born slightly before that movie, so it was very unfortunate.
121.
I remember I went on a date with a girl named Kim Bicaric. And we go to the movies, and we go to see frickin' Freddy Krueger. And I'm not
97.
You're on Elm Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that guy that goes to horror flicks. So I'm going on a date. I'm 16. First time I'm taking a chick. I don't know, maybe first time, but it was taking a chick to the movies. And I go to see a horror flick, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? I'm scared shitless. I don't want to be in this movie theater. I don't care who I'm with. But it was like, that movie was freaking scary as hell.
97.
Oh man, I can't watch horror movies. That's not I need someone to hold my hand. I get scared.
No,
this is again an interesting moment, by the way. Anthony switched for a cover dart to lead and left himself 163, left himself on a bogey, and now Joe Smith has an opportunity at 108 because 163 was not eligible. He has 88 left, and no, he will not get a dart. So Anthony will get away with that setup shot. But this is, again, a must take. That's 100 to leave double four. Oh, that's a little... Okay, so he has 42 scored, 24 left. Double 12.
He's the wrong shot.
No, he was trying to go single 16 for top, and he pulled it into the double. But left himself at 12, and Joe has an opportunity now 54. To once again hold his throw. Go up at a 4-leg differential. It's starting to run out of runway here for Mr. Anthony, especially if this goes. Looking for the red bit now. Does big
dart sack. Dart sack again.
Red in chat, by the way, it said Steve has his own dart lingo. We're learning it as the DPFL admin team. So, yeah, you're just making some stuff
seriously,
up over here, man.
If someone takes out a double two, that hurts the dart sack. I don't care who you are. It's crap. They miss all the easy ones, and then they hit the hard one. You're like, you got it. Boom, kick you.
Steve,
it's no part of that.
Steve McDowell, your Division II champion, everybody. Right in the dart sack. That's his next jersey.
Call me George Jefferson. I'm moving on up, baby. I'm going to Division I.
Who's George Jefferson?
43.
Oh, for the love of God, you millennial crap.
Gen Z, Steve. I'm younger than that.
Oh, my bad.
97.
Even worse. You know how many people I saw color their hair in high school?
How many?
Let me answer that question. It'd be zero. Like 0, 0, never 0. 0.
Steve, can I ask you a follow-up question?
Was
gay marriage even legal when you were in high school? Things have changed. Things have changed, Steve.
No, I couldn't drink beer when I was in high school. I missed that by like a year or two. Yeah, fun fact, I didn't have my first beer till college.
Really?
Yeah, I've been making up for it ever since, so I've been catching up. I'm good.
45.
Clearly. I will say that is not the case for me. I was
99.
not the most irresponsible youth, but I was definitely not the most responsible. I was actually, funnily enough, if I was at a dart tournament though, as a youth player, I was always like, nope, prim and proper. But like, yeah, when I was in high school, 17 years old, I was getting into debauchery after school. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching.
It's not good.
100.
So Anthony leaves at 162. He keeps doing this. He keeps leaving himself on bogeys at 12 darts. But again, now not in a position where this would hurt because it is his own throw. Joe's a little bit far behind. But I think if there was one note that Anthony could look back on tonight, it is just some of these shots that could leave him just a little bit better because he's hitting that single 20,
85.
single 20, trip 19 transition very well. I'm not necessarily saying don't do that, but there's a couple moments in here, especially when you're fishing for a comeback in a 4-leg deficit, where you need every bit of mathematical edge you can get.
72 scored.
Ugh. Yeah, but I think it's his darts 10 through 12 that are hurting him. And when I'm playing, it's always my darts 6 through 9 or 7 through 9, right? But it's always those. That's at least I felt in Division 2. If I can get those darts, if I hit those darts, that always set me up good, or at least to get down there.
Start.
Nice
Good
shot.
shot.
Nice.
He's just, I mean, he's been scoring so well in his first 9. It's that, he gets down in that too low 2 range. He does, or high 100s, and he does hit that. That's the one he pops out with a 42 or 58, where he needs that ton or something that'll just push him over the edge to make it a lot easier of outs. He's just giving himself harder outs. That's all he's doing.
Well, sometimes he's not even giving himself outs. And again, because Joe's about to have this throw, this is, definitively a must-win leg for Anthony. If Joe gets the match point, it goes up to like a 95% chance he wins the match from this position, with Anthony still needing 5 legs. So this is a must-win leg. Again, you have to do whatever it takes mathematically to get yourself to a 15-dart leg or less. And there's your early opening. Joe goes trebleless on the open. Don't over-push it. I mean, don't start thinking about it like that, but you need to start doing the math that gives yourself the favors, and if it doesn't click, then assume it wouldn't have worked either way. And then someone, by the way, from the DPFL account commented, I imagine Nick getting into some pretty serious Dungeons and Dragons games when he was younger. That was besides the point. I also did other cool stuff. I went to parties.
97.
They were Dungeons and Dragons parties, but no one asked.
Oh, Joe's dialing it in.
Yeah, this is an
180.
Oh, how about that?
Thanks, sir.
That's a thanks for coming right there.
It's a magnificent shot is what it is.
140.
Jason Watt tuning in just to remind everybody that I don't watch movies. Thanks, Jason Watt. Happy to see you here.
Just a random thought. I don't watch movies.
100.
That's not, he was saying I didn't watch movies when I was younger. That's why I don't get any reference. All right, you know what? Yeah, still screw you, Jason Watt. Thanks for tuning in. Double top going in for Joe.
First
it does, and now it's 11-7, and he is on match point. And again, so that one right there, I mean, 13-dart leg. So Anthony had to hit a 12-darter there. That's the problem, is Joe is just too good on his own throw, and Anthony, once that separation happened, hasn't really had many good opportunities since. And when he has, he keeps leaving himself on bogeys in the 160 range.
22.
Yeah, but this is, once you're getting to the end, this is where you really got to say, you need that. You needed the help. You need a little help. You need it to fall in too, right? Now you need to throw a good dart and follow through. You need the help from the other guy missing a little to help you just get a little confidence going. Because Anthony hasn't had a spot where he rolled off 2-3 games
46.
in a row. He's only been picking one here and one there, so he never went on a big roll.
Yeah, no, exactly right. Exactly right. And Joe's just held his control so firm tonight, despite a great performance from a very inspired Anthony.
100.
I also do want to shout out if Jason Watt is still here and he didn't immediately click off after I said screw you. Jason starting a little new online tournament circuit there for soft tips. So really cool stuff you're doing over there. Keeping my eye on watching some of those stacked teams in those brackets. Man, there's some disgusting stuff in that little doubles tournament he's running. I'm honestly just excited for the Calcutta because I have nothing to do with that tournament circuit for once, so I could actually bet on something.
59.
All right. You can hear Anthony kind of do a little tap there. He's thinking this might be over in this leg. That first start bounce out does help. The darting gods intervening.
Doink.
And he still hits 80. Yeah, 80 to leave 124. Still gets to a one treble finish with the use of a bull. Anthony has to set this up well. This looks good.
139.
That's perfectly fine in this scenario. It's just enough to keep the hopes alive for a potential 18 dart leg. If 124 doesn't go, what a way to win this.
I think he put in the wrong score. It was 136 he put in. Hit on 139.
100.
Yeah, he might have put in the wrong one there.
I don't think he caught it.
Looks like it'll be a moot point. Doesn't take this, and Joe
45.
Smith for the match needs 24. Double 12 to right the wrongs from last season. The lead has not been squandered, and he is one double away. He's not splitting this time. He's chasing that double. Looks like it kicked inside. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh no! Don't let them come in.
Wow.
Yeah, that's an awkward spot. So he has 76. He really wants to stay on that trip 20 for. Yeah, he tried to get around that flight. That's tough for Anthony. You feel for him.
Much pausing going on. Schling it.
First start.
That's it.
Expert commentary. Sling it right into the double.
Sling it.
Great shooting, brother.
Let's talk with these players. Hey, guys, how's it going? That was a great match, guys.
Oh, man.
So I just want to ask you guys a couple quick questions about it. Joe, you talked to us in the pregame here, talking about how you had the lead in the finals last year and let it get away from you. How does it feel to get the job done this go around?
So much better, man. So much better.
I can hear it. And I love it. Anthony, you put up a great performance. The results don't really show how close every leg really was. I mean, how did you feel about your darts tonight?
They felt all right. I mean, he took advantage. Joe played great. He took advantage when he needed to. I couldn't capitalize when I needed to, and yeah, I mean, he shot well. That's all I can do. That's all I can say.
It was still, I mean, it was an inspired performance, and we loved to see what you brought to the table. And overall, I mean, Anthony, how would you, if you had to describe your season in one sentence, how would you describe season 12 for you?
Different. I was telling Joe before this match, this was actually my first match in my own home. I was on the road for 3 months for work, so I played every match in a hotel room until tonight. So it was different.
Awesome accomplishment to get here from there, man.
Yeah, let's just talk about how incredible that is. I've never heard of another dart league where you can play in hotels traveling for the last 3 months. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, this was my first year back. Probably in over a year. My wife and I had our first kid, so it was just trying to find my groove again, and I'm glad I joined. I had hesitations about Joe. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. I had hesitations, but got to move forward. Didn't like my CDC season this year. Didn't play very well there, which was to be expected. But yeah, I mean, it's just keep fighting, keep moving forward.
Well, congratulations on the newborn, and congratulations on a great season, Anthony. Very inspired final performance, and even though it didn't go your way, we enjoyed watching it. And Joe, to you, you are now the Division I champion. You're going to the Premier next season. Are you excited?
I'm very excited, brother. I can't wait to get to play with the big dogs and not be on a live stream next year.
Oh, you never know. You never know. But all right. Well, congratulations to both of you guys. Thanks for the great season. And we'll be seeing you guys around in the next one.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Nice job, bro.
All right. Well, Steve, final thoughts here on what was honestly, I mean, this was a class matchup between these guys, wasn't it?
I love how you want to be on the live stream next year. How many times have we heard that from people that just don't like being on the live stream because it just makes them more nervous than they're already are
Joe
playing.
Had to play against me in the regular season, had to be streamed multiple times as well, and he knew I was recording our match, so I'm sure he's over it by now.
No, and then to hear the one gentleman playing from his hotel room and got all the way to here.
The entire season except for the finals was the only match? That's insane.
That is crazy. I can't believe how hard that had to be to set up in a hotel room and even to throw darts, much less coordinate that with a partner to play the whole season and then do it that way. But hey, like you said, where in the world are you going to be able to play in a dart league and win this amount of money and play from a hotel room while you're working your job? It's perfect for someone like that, or if someone lives too far away, if you live out in the middle of nowhere, but you got internet. I mean, that's what DPFL is.
I've decided I'm going to quit my day job. I'm going to buy a van and I'm going to bring a little traveling dart stand with me, and I'm going to be a professional DPFL travel player.
That's going to be short-lived, buddy.
Well, so is this live stream, as it's just about over. Thank you all for tuning in to another great show. We learned about the dart sacks, the knob head. What'd you call me? A hump head? And all the other things in between.
Sling it. Go.
Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to follow along. We will be live with the Premier Division final or semifinal, depending on where they are at in that bracket, hopefully next Tuesday to round out our season 12 coverage. But I'm Nick Scher, joined by Steve McDowell. Congratulations once again to Joe Smith on the win and Anthony on the great performance as well. We'll be seeing you guys in the next one.